it's Tammy. My first time being live on YouTube. I'm so excited. How are y'all doing today? I am sublimating with my Epson Ecotank 2720. I've got a shirt right here that's for an Etsy order that I'm working on. I'm going to flip you around so you can watch. My heat press is a swing design with the pull-out drawer clam. I don't know that I'd recommend it. I like the heat press itself. The company, as far as customer service, not so swift. So if you need customer service and you're wanting a lot of help with something, I would not go with Swing Designs. However, maybe it's just due to COVID that they're short of staff, but it's a lot of back and forth, and just not desirable. So I sublimated a shirt a second ago. Where is it? Let me get it. I'm walking away. Be right back. Ignore my dogs. Real life. My dogs are always under my feet. Never go anywhere. Okay, so I just sublimated this one. Turned out gorgeous. Love it, love it. I'm using practice shirts. They're George from Walmart. They are 65% poly, but I love the feel of them. Soft and thick. Okay, so let's see. Now remember, when you're pulling something off that you're sublimating, you want to just be really careful because you don't want it to slide and get some ghosting. So there's a top piece of paper over my design, and then this is a special order design I did for my friend who's an artist. Her name is Emily Blanton. But you see how it's very light now because it took all the ink. So the back, the other paper, the butcher paper that I had over top of it, even though it looks clear, you're going to want to throw it away because I guarantee you it has some ink on it that could transfer and ruin another shirt of yours. So I will show you the shirt I did for Emily for her business. And there it is. Turned out great. Love it, love it, love it. So vibrant, so gorgeous. Let me tell you just a couple things about sublimation really quick. And I'm sure you guys have studied or you even do sublimation on your own now. But, so you can see, this is like what I had on there as just a coating, a top coat. And you can see how the ink went through on that paper if you really look at it. So you always want to throw away anything that you're using as a cover sheet. So when you're sublimating, I'm going to get ready to sublimate another shirt, another order that I have. So I'm going to press it just to get the moisture out. It's a quick press to get the moisture out, and I'll turn you so you can see a little bit. All right, so I'm getting the moisture out, and then what you're going to want to do is always keep a Lord, I can't even think what I'm talking about today. You're always going to want to keep a lint brush there because I will tell you why. If you have any lint on your shirt at all, when the heat touches it and those inks, it's going to turn it purple and it's going to ruin your project. So make sure you always do a lint roller across it. Also, if you want to do what I do, I'm not real fanatical about measurements and all that kind of stuff. But I always do a center crease just so I know where the center of the shirt is. So I just fold it in half, put it on my heat press, make sure I get it kind of smoothed out on there, and close it for just a second. And then you have your, bring it over here so you can see. You have the center line. So you see that right there. So you know where the center of your shirt is. So this shirt, I have to do like a little pocket name, which is never fun to do. So let me do that real quick. And then we'll do the back of the shirt, because that's where the design for the shirt's going to be, is on the back. And this is another one for Emily's order. So you want to find where your pocket would be. And when you're printing this out, remember you're going to mirror. You always want to mirror your design. Don't forget to do that. Been there, done that. Actually pressed one on a shirt that I forgot to mirror. It was pretty comical. I can't tell you how many shirts I've been through that I've made little boo-boos while learning how to sublimate, so don't feel bad if it happens to you. And I've got my heat press set at 400 for 60 seconds. You might have to adjust depending on your heat press and the material that you're using. I will say I've sublimated on 50 poly, 50 cotton. It doesn't show up that great, so if you're looking for a vintage look, that's pretty good. I would say at least 65% poly is going to be the best to do for best results. Like this shirt is 65% poly, and it looks fabulous. This one's 65% poly, and it looks fabulous. So yeah, so we're in my craft room. I'm off work today. Any day that I'm off work, I usually am working on Etsy store orders, and in the evening I work on Etsy store orders. So maybe one day I'll get to quit my day job and just do this. Be nice to live your passion, wouldn't it? All right, so let's see how this looks. There is a little handle here to use to pull out. I always forget to use it, and you touch the metal, but and remember, be really careful because you don't want to get any ghosting. So pulling it up. That looks good. Emily Blanton art on the pocket. And then because I'm going to be doing the back of the shirt, I'm going to cut a little bit of paper here to go inside. And have some go inside. And then I'm going to have a little piece of paper underneath of that, because you don't want to sublimate over sublimation ink. If you do, like you reheat it up, it turns green. It's going to turn a really weird green color. So just make sure you cover that up that you've already sublimated. Okay, and then remember, we're going to blend off. Smooth out my shirt. Then I take the design. I actually take the design and fold it in half, and I just do a little squeeze right here so that I know where the center of the design is, and I line it up with the center seam of the shirt that I have made. And then I put a piece of butcher paper over top, or a piece of copy paper. In this case, I'm going to just stick a piece of copy paper down. I think I moved. Okay. And then I'm going to put a piece of Teflon over that. Slide it in. And we're ready to go. So we'll see how it turns out. And let me know how you like, if you're sublimating, what shirts do you like to use? Let me know the brand of shirts you use. I generally use either the Gildan Soft or the Bella Canvas. But I'm trying to find a better shirt. I'm not really happy with either one of those. Now, I do like these George shirts that I got today that I've just been doing some practicing on, but I'm going to wash them a bunch of times just to see how they hold up. Because I got another brand, what was it called? Next Level. And the designs looked great on it, but I washed it 3 times and it looked like I'd had this shirt for 20 years. It just picks all over it. So I don't suggest Next Level shirts, or maybe it was just the particular style that I got. But yeah, let me know what shirts you use. Okay, so here we're done. Just remember to be really careful. You can tape your design down if you want. I rearranged my craft room the other day, and I have no idea where my heat tape is. So I'm gonna buy some new. Oh, that looks so good. All right, so you can see how the design faded on there. All the ink gone for the most part. And there it is. Looks gorgeous. I don't know if you can tell it. My friend actually drew all that. So if you guys need anybody to draw anything for you, her name is Emily Blanton. Just get in contact with me and I'll give you her information. She's a fabulous artist. I actually want her to do a drawing of my daughter-in-law wedding dress picture. And then see how I told you this was my extra sheet of paper to protect my silicone pad. And the ink did come out on there, but it did not turn green or anything. So we're good on that. So that shirt looks great. And we're good to go. And then my other shirt for Emily's order looks good. We're good to go on that. This one was just for fun, but I love that. If it was my size, I'd keep it, but I'll probably give it to my niece. The George shirts look like they run pretty big. I probably could wear extra small in them. And I wear a small or medium depending upon the shirt. So if you go with a George shirt, just know they're kind of big. They are in the men's section, so I guess that's why. So I don't have anything else that I'm going to sublimate right now. So I'm going to work on some orders for my Etsy store. So we're going to go over here. Let me turn this heat press off. Sorry, I'm really up close on your face there. Okay, so I'm going to work on some orders. I've got my Cricut out, and I have some decal orders that I'm going to work on. I'll probably just do them on my phone if they're stored in here. They are not. So anyway, I just wanted to show you guys. Oh, I know what I want to talk to you about also are things that I use for Etsy for shipping. Let me get that. And I wanted to just go over that with you guys really quick. Let me go get my Etsy shipping. Okay, so most of the time what I'm shipping are decals or shirts. I also do some paint signs, hand painted signs. I won't even talk about shipping those. Those are ridiculous to ship. But for my decals, how I ship them are in these poly bags, like this little poly bag. I always include a little squeegee. I got these from Amazon, and I usually put my company name on them in some vinyl. Can't get it out. It's like a little name, blank name card. You can order 100 of them from Amazon. I include that. I include an alcohol pad and instructions on how to apply decals. Let's see what else. Okay, so I put the decals in a little bag, like a little cellophane bag like this. And I also put a piece of chipboard, like cardstock in. I just cut it in half, put it in so that it doesn't get bent. And then I also put in like one horn in here so that it's not flat. And that will help with the shipping to make sure that it's going first class, priority mail, and that you get a tracking number. And that's about all I do for my shipping on Etsy. Now if I have a big decal, say it's a big decal like for a wedding, a sign, or something like that, I will roll that and I will actually pack that in a box. And I would say that printing your shipping labels from Etsy will save you a lot of money. You'll get a little bit of a discount doing it that way. So I would recommend doing that. And then what else can I tell you? Okay, so for for my decals, I do a lot of wedding decals, but for my decals, I always use Oracal. I'm an Oracal girl, so I always use Oracal 651. I also use, like, for cups and stuff, I will use the Tech Wrap. I like that a lot. Oh, sorry, my dog's having a little hissy fit because he heard a car. She heard a car. And then for my transfer tape, I use the Oracal Clear transfer tape just so that people can see through it very well. So that's about it. I just wanted to kind of get on here and sorry about my dog and show you guys my new toy over there. And I'm going to go because they're going berserk, and only because the mailman just drove down the street. They think no one should come around their house. So anyway, see you later. Sorry about my crazy dogs. Bye.